Okay, apparently everyone has some points. Yeah, they do. Look at that. Well, I'm gonna wait for cryo armor. Can you get next level of decoy? You can. Oh god. Now shock enemies for 185 points within a 2.5-meter radius of decoy. Grab that. Then decoy explodes on destruction, causing 555 damage across 4 meters. Or shields and duration increase. I think I might give it a shield and duration increase. Seems like the better thing to do. And Jarek has 2 points. We'll just wait on that. Biotic amp schematics.
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Resource? A resource? No resource? That's what I did last time. Said I was here last time. Jump over this. Ceres Council chestplate. Armor unlocked. I'll use this empty atlas. Thank you very much. This is gonna be cool as hell. Who the hell are these guys? We'll get out of this. Hey, I want to loot as well, so. I don't know if I can while I'm in a mech. Okay, okay. Get me in there. It's mech time. This should be easy enough. Game, man. That was the wrong place to land. Bye bye to you. Bye bye to you. Man, this is a cool mech to use, dude. There you go. Blast him. Blast him. Trying to hit me. Oh yeah, how's that going for you?
Hostiles up top.
There's always hostiles up top. There you go. Just needs a rocket. No combat roll is gonna save you. Uh-huh. Take your time, take your time. I can deal with these guys. They're no threat to me. Are we done already? hello. I see you are also a mech. Get destroyed. We shall exit.
The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Alright, give me a second just to loot. I'll be over there, no time. For that ammo. Statue. John Grissom, founder. Okay. You know, weird flex. I guess it's not very weird, just building a whole statue of yourself. It's kind of normal. Normal flex. Oh, that's our shuttle. Isn't that our shuttle? Or is it like an alliance? I guess it's an alliance shuttle. It's not really our shuttle.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
All right,
Take
let's
the
go.
controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
Oh, getting caught. I'll save her.
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Oh wow. Let's go. You got more soldiers? In we go. Oh yeah, these are Cerberus. So we took their shuttles. Nice.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Alright.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat.
Give them tattoos.
What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am.
I can't believe we got them out alive.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
They're pretty good. No, support.
They're definitely ready. But the Alliance needs them in a support role.
Yeah.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey,
Come on.
if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
No use
Commander,
getting
we got a
kids
visual on you
killed.
now?
They're
Okay, in the
teenagers,
dock.
right?
Hey Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Would she have a swear jar or something? Cause I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
And it cuts off. Alright.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir, I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Nice to see you're alive.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work.
Nope.
I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle.
Support
God
roles.
damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Alright. So what war that should be like a massive war asset. Alliance funding, of course. And war asset? They're not war assets? I guess if I had sent them into attack, they might have been. They should be war assets. So come on, even in support roles. It's still gonna be useful. Yeah, Alliance, 960. 103rd Marine Division. Yeah, every marine is a rifleman. Nicknamed Bridge Burners. Team Zeta. Okay, we got those. Biotic students from the Grissom Academy have joined the 103rd Marine Division as a support unit. The students focus their biotics into barriers that shield the Marines and help control the flow of the battlefield. Admiral Hackett described Marines. Yeah, okay, yeah. And Kaylee Sanders herself is 20. First Lieutenant Kaylee Sanders joined Grissom Academy's board of directors after she gave up her military career. When the Cerberus raid on the academy was thwarted by Commander Shepard, Sanders joined with Alliance engineers working to recreate the Prothean device found on Mars. Nice. Her past work as a systems technician, specifically studying synthetic intelligence, has helped decode some of the complex feedback systems that control the weapon's energy output. Some of Grissom's Academy's more technically minded students were saved by Cerberus by Commander Shepard. They have met up with Sanders, contributing their brainpower to some of the problems she's been tackling. And you got Jack as well. She gives more than Kaylee. Nice. Jack, formerly known as Subject Zero, may be the most talented biotic of her time. After helping Shepard destroy the Collectors, she was offered a teaching position at Grissom Academy by the Alliance. Accepting the position for reasons of her own, Jack continued to hone her skills while training her students. Grissom Board of Directors member Callie Sanders has vouched for Jack's energetic, even unorthodox teaching style, impressed with the inroads made with the children under the rogue biotic's care. Well, she is powerful, so... And that means we're still not even close to minimum, but we're getting there.
Yes, Commander?
Nothing.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, so they helped kinda. I'm sure they would have helped a lot more as biotic artillery, but I mean, no. We were protecting them. They were making their shields and holding off, but they weren't really doing a lot of killing. I mean, that was us. So yeah, give your shields and all. Stay alive. I'm sure they'll be helpful later on for research and.
War is over. I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
No, it's true. They did not help. But I mean, all the major races are helping. So if you don't help now, you're gonna lose a lot of
Commander,
clout.
you have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson.
Cerberus.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
That's good.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Commander? Commander?
Okay, so we got a message. Forward, thank you from Stephen Hackett. Forward a message from K. Sanders. Subject, thank you to Stephen Hackett. Hi, Commander. I didn't have the time to thank you properly after you got us out of that academy, and Admiral Hackett agreed to send this your way. While my students are out on duty, I'm doing what I can to help with the Crucible. It's an amazing project, more advanced than anything I've ever seen before. Some of my more tech-minded kids are staying back to help out too, and watching them work. It's the future, Commander. This project will inform human progress for generations, and they'll have you to thank for it. All my best, K. Sanders. She wants to meet on the Citadel again. From Miranda Lawson, Commander, I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me on the Citadel by Bay D24, Miranda. And Spectre status confirmed from Ashley Williams, Commander. Udina made an offer and I accepted. I'm a Spectre. I can't believe it. With everything falling apart, does this even mean anything? All the authority, resources, freedom, the whole scary package. But I don't know. Anyway, you should know what I'm talking about. Come by the hospital if you get a chance. They're still keeping me here, but I'm planning on sneaking out soon. Wow, sneaking out, huh? Oh, well, that's a big mission we just finished. Grissom Academy. I could have put them in the front line, but no, we got this. That'll just get them all killed. All right, it's better keeping our soldiers alive.
So Jack's an instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Ooh, and that was Cerberus attacking the academy. Man, that must have been like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice job on getting them out of there.
They were throwing out some impressive biotic power.
Yeah.
Good. We could use some heavy hitters in the biotics department. It'll be good for them too. Biotics face a lot of discrimination. Maybe if they save the galaxy, people will get over their issues.
I didn't expect you to be sensitive about that.
Hey, I'm just tired of them stealing the spotlight from people with actual disabilities. I break ribs if I sneeze too hard. Being able to move crap with your mind is not a handicap.
That's pretty cool.
Commander? Commander?
Alright, what about you, Edie?
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Alright, that's fine. We'll head down, maybe talk to Jack. See what we can get out of her. And then, I suppose he will be moving on to the next mission. There's a lot of artifacts to find, a lot of different systems to go to. There is work to do. We'll start from the shuttle bay. Hello, dog.
Good dog.
Yeah, he's a good dog. Also, we got new armor sets, didn't we? Well, not a set, but... Helmet. Mnemonic visor. Power recharge speed, power damage. Relatively new to the market, the mnemonic visor is difficult to find outside Alliance space. This headpiece plugs into the rest of the user's suit, gathering data so it can attempt to adapt to the various tactics. It boosts armor performance at critical moments to allow a soldier to perform with greater strength and speed than normally possible, but only with powers, so I'm not really that interested. We have N7 breather helmet, dual layer fabric and armor and kinetic padding within a lightweight abrasive ceramic shell. Comes standard with a suit of communication, navigation and battlefield awareness software. Hard seal to protect wearer from hazardous environmental conditions. So yeah, I don't really need this. We'll stick with my normal one. So this is health or shield regen speed or power damage. So we'll go for this. Ceres Council. Chest plating with auxiliary power cells that augment combat performance. Well, I'm not interested. Shoulders, we have N7, we have Armax Arsenal, weapon damage, headshot damage, VI aim enhancement. Yeah, we'll grab that. We have N7 here, we can get melee damage. Legs, we can get either N7 with health or Handicator weapon damage. Auxiliary cells that feed into weapons. Alright, that's fine. What about Cortez?
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I ordered you
I
to?
did order you to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out.
Hey, don't worry so much, man.
Sir.
And I give you an order, I mean it. Besides, I'm not that weak. I'm Commander Shepard. I kind of save the world and all that. Kind of what I do. Okay, let's have a look. Sniper rifle. I do like this assault rifle, and we have more mods to put on it. Stability dampener. Increase weapon stability by 30%. Redistributes recoil while sliding system of counterweights. With sliding system of counterweights compatible with kinetic coil generators. Reduces weapon kickback. Precision scope, accuracy by 15%. Simple 4 times optical scope to enhance stability while zoomed. Increases accuracy while moving and taking damage. I think I'll go for accuracy this time. And we have some machine guns. One mod. SMG heatsink. Every round has 25% chance of not using up thermal clip. Increases heat conductivity of thermal clip receiver. Negates heat generated by some shots. Oh sure, we'll slap that on. Here we have only 2. Here we have only 2. Okay, so that's my weapons done. We'll have a talk with this guy. Hello, James.
That Jack is a mean SOB. But kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing.
I don't.
So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple.
Yeah.
Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Are you gonna die?
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
I think the man's gonna die. I think he's got a brain problem or something. I don't know. Sounds like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, what, 7, 6, 5? Wasn't there one in which something happens like that? Hum in the head? Anyway, starboard cargo.
Breaking now. A city of 4 million blasted from orbit. Adelaide, Australia is no more. New footage from Earth reveals the Reaper's plans to attack large industrial centers. Which cities are next? Find out inside the battle space.
Still reporting on horrible news?
Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander?
No.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
You can be in the Alliance News Network. As you wish. Keep on reporting. So she's probably gone back to her old spot down there. We'll check out. He's gone. He's just gone. Excuse me, where the hell is he? Our alien friend? Oh. Why are you down here? And what did you do with Jack?
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
This space has absorbed much anger. The biotic instructor from the academy.
Yeah.
Right. These were Jack's quarters.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At least I have better quarters.
She chose this place.
During our fight against the Reapers, we had no time for teaching the young anything but war. Only the foolish mourn the loss of innocence. It is inevitable. The galaxy has never rewarded the naive.
That's true.
Commander.
Done?
Commander.
He's done. He's done with his wisdom. Where the hell is Jack then? If he is here.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy. She is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
So she is the ship now.
Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy. She is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship...
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts.
Yeah.
She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
She could have
So what do
multiple
you
bodies.
think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this, and my head's gonna explode.
That's a difficult question.
Commander.
Nothing here. What about you, Donnelly?
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
You gotta do it.
Power grid is in the green.
That's good.
Power grid is in the green. Power grid is in the green.
What about you, Daniels?
Commander?
Nothing. Okay. Is Jack here? Have you seen Jack around here somewhere? I don't. Cause I didn't see her down there. So maybe she's gone up somewhere. Who knows? We'll meet someone. Maybe. I mean, she's never met Liara. Crew deck. Start this way. Anyone in here? False. Observation deck. I thought maybe she would be chilling, drinking, but no, not here. Okay, I don't even know people walk around here. Crew quarters. There was always a conversation here in the last game, but oh, it's not reading a book. I have no idea where she is. Maybe the AI core is a new home. What about you?
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back.
Yeah.
I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them.
Reminds him of stuff.
Just
I guess.
reviewing some charts.
Okay, you do that. Okay, so she's not in the AI core. But you know what? Probably Jack got some new quarters. She doesn't go there anymore. That makes sense also. But then where will... I don't know. Let's see.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
I mean, if you're interested in Garrus, go ahead. Intel terminal. No upgrades. Broker terminal. Call from Callie Sanders to Jack. Jack. Hey Sanders, checking on the kids. Sanders, how are they, Jack? They'll do good. This is gonna be long. I kinda got crap to do. I want to tell you I persuaded some Alliance friends to part with that biotic amp you and the children were testing at Grissom. You can pick it up on the Citadel. Damn, one of the L3X1s. You know how much shit I could tear up with one of those installed? I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah. And hey, thanks. Alright. From Carrie Sanders to David Anderson. David, you won't get this for a while unless you find an external connection working on Earth. I have made it out to this weapon we are building. The device isn't even halfway complete and it's the most breathtakingly complex piece of technology I've ever seen. I wish you could see this thing we are creating. It gives me hope. Take care for my sake. Alright, hey Liara.
It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Well,
Don't
it
Asari
wasn't
have
just for
biotic
that.
schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education.
Yes, they all
Still,
have
those
biotic
children
power.
in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
You have nothing else for me. That's fine. That's fine.
A pleasure to see you.
Yeah, Glyph. Although no real upgrades. Where is Jack? Hey, Garrus.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers.
That's all wars.
Looks like we beat Cerberus again. Do you think the elusive man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with?
Who knows?
I wish they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living. Not right now. Not right now.
Are you in the middle of some calibrations? Alright, we got nothing over here. Are these guns? No, they're like tools, I guess. Those are guns, though. Those are definitely guns. Alright, we don't know where Jack is. I hope she's not just chilling in my private quarters. Because I gotta go feed my fish, even though they automatically get fed. Okay, no one's here. Thank God. Feed the fish. Even though I don't need to. That's fine. That is fine. We have no emails, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're done. I have no idea where Jack is, or if she even is here. No, she's not here, is she? Yeah, she's just not here. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I couldn't find her. I thought maybe she was on the ship helping us, but no, she's preaching. Which is fine. I mean, that's what she's supposed to do. Alright. Back onto the map. There we are, Grissom Academy, leave orbit. I think we are done with Betis. The Petra Nebula, Kite's Nest, Hades Gamma, Exodus Cluster, meet with the diplomats. Let's go to the Minos Wasteland. Why not? Here we are at the Minos Wasteland. We have Aquatis. Home to the famous Iron Canyons, Aquatis has reddish iron oxide dust, hematite, covering much of its surface, and significant blue cobalt deposits that freckle the terrain. Look right there. Turian explorers have discovered hot springs in the polar ice caps heated by magma in the planet's crust. In a strange combination of science and hucksterism, a small facility exports water from these springs, which is bottled and sold as having medicinal properties. The funds are then used to maintain a research station, which has discovered some fossil evidence that Aquatis once harbored microscopic life based on deoxyribonucleic acids in these springs. DNA.
I found something.
Okay, what's over here then? Piatas. Though Piatas has a combination of features that makes terraforming a possibility, the rights of the planet have been tied up in Citadel Council courts for the past 9 years. The running joke is that by the time the Council finally gives the go-ahead to colonize the planet, Piatas will have evolved life of its own. Home to comfortable temperatures and a mid-atmosphere of mostly nitrogen and argon, Piatas could be habitable with the addition of oxygen-producing cyanobacteria. Its crust is high in silicates and carbon, allowing for easy fabrication of construction materials. Smugglers, pirates, and other unregistered starships sometimes touch down on Piatas to lay low or make repairs. Civilian travel not advised. Okay, and right here we have something here. credits. It's just money. Check this out. It is just some wreckage with fuel in it. And that's all the assets. And we have Ver. A pressure cooker planet with a thick nitrogen-heavy atmosphere. Ver is largely ignored by the galactic community. Probes have revealed a crust of nickel and scorched carbon, both of which can be found in abundance elsewhere at far lesser temperatures. Okay, now people are gonna come in. There's nothing else here.
Invasion successful.
We'll just leave the Minos wasteland. Jump to the Ismar frontier next door. Is there stuff outside of this? There is not, okay. Polino. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Polino remains undeveloped while its sister planet, Metapono, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Duna-Warkram Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Great.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, there is something on Metapono. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Metapono has developed a helium refueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Voltuno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met little success. Okay, well, what's over here? Intel Advanced Biotech Implants. Interesting. And that's all the assets here. Vecchio. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This is further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Voltuno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. Well, they'll have to wait now that the Reaper invasion has taken place. Lepini. A hydrogen methane gas giant, Lepini and its moons have been curiously scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable. And Voltruno, which is a garden planet, right? A so-called super Earth, Voltruno is home to organic life but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most of the organic life limited to algae and lichens reside near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorka squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Voltuno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Okay. Well, we got all the assets anyway, so might as well leave. I'll keep doing a little bit of scans while we go, just in case we find something, but I doubt it. Alright. That was the Ismar frontier. Then we have Shrike Abyssal. Let's go. Just getting whatever I can, whatever resources. And we jumped through a point, by the way. Yeah, what's over here? We don't know yet. Alright. Is there stuff outside of this? There is Ulra Rast. Alright. That's something, I guess.
I found something.
Oh, nice. Okay. Aparis, a unique discovery. Aparis is a heavenly twin, a planet in a star system that has not one but two worlds of sufficient mass to retain an oxygen-hydrogen atmosphere within the habitable life zone of its parent star. Fossil evidence shows abundant vertebrates and evidence of a sapient terrestrial avian species in its Bronze Age. Wow. However, the only trace of contemporary life on the planet is that of single-celled organisms in its seas. All else has suffered from an extinction event, a series of massive impacts that vaporized vast quantities of water and lofted dust into its atmosphere. Early theories say that this event was a collision with a fragmenting asteroid have now been discounted. The impact craters were aimed directly at habitation centers. Yeah. So it was attacked. Zaraban. Zaraban is a large, dense planet named for a Volus god of punishment. Its crust is rich in uranium, eroded by winds to create large radioactive dust storms across its surface. The Volus of Talia Finn have explored the planet throughout with space probes and telepresent robo-mining machines and discovered they are not the first to exploit the planet. Plastics from a mining station approximately 50,000 years old can be found near the planet's equator. Curiously, the mines nearby were not tapped out of uranium ore. They were instead abandoned in the height of its operations. Something happened when the Reapers attacked the last time. Okay, we found whatever is here. Money. Good. Fossil Nim. The sister tragedy to the extinction event on Aparis, Fossil Nim was the rarest of jewels, a second garden planet within the same life zone as Aparis. Not as old as its sister planet, its fossil evidence indicates it was home to abundant invertebrate sea life. However, similar craters to those on Aparis created a dust shroud that killed 99% of biota on the planet. The even spacing of the craters indicates a coordinated simultaneous attack from points around the globe, rather than an asteroid collision or supervolcano scenario. Okay. Vem Oscar, a Jovian gas giant. Vem Oscar, weeping witness in Hyperion Volus, is a low-density hydrogen-helium planet with 35 moons. Later this year, 33 of the moons will be visible from the planet's surface in a conjunction, an event that will be recorded by space probes from all over the galaxy. And we have like fuel here, I'm guessing. Wreckage of fuel depot. 150 units of fuel. And we jump to the exit before these destroyers or whatever catch up to us.
Eluded.
We have Urla Rast, which has 3 planets. Bovistor, named the Shining Sea in an old Volus language. Bovistor is so named for its boiling surface rich in glowing hot alumina flecked with dark ridges of carbon. Its thick atmosphere of nitrogen and oxygen is no indicator of life since the temperature is simply too high. These were Volus. Okay, the environmental suit guys, right? Talisphia. Talisphia is a planet capable of supporting life if that life happens to breathe ammonia. Discovered by Asari explorers, the planet was used as a bargaining chip by the Citadel Council, who quickly drafted a colonization agreement with its wealthy client race, the Volus. The Council would fund the Volus colonization effort in return for massive trade benefits. With uncharacteristic enthusiasm, an enormous Volus influx ensued, and the Council reaped the economic benefits for a dozen years before the colonization bubble burst. The Reapers found Talisphia easy to prey. The independent planet had a defense fleet only sufficient to handle small-scale actions. Its high population and industrial base, once a deterrent to war with other terminus system worlds, has only served to attract large number of Reapers than usual.
Signal confirmed.
And there is something here, as I expected. Start the scanner, it's on the opposite side. So we spin it. Here it is. Prothean obelisk. Interesting. Then we have Doz Atba, an ice giant. Doz Atba, sky warden, has a bluish tinge from its hydrogen methane atmosphere. Its axial tint causes the seasons to vary widely in temperature.
Faster than
Get
light
out.
jump successful.
Jump back in. Where the hell?
Successful. Reapers eluded.
If it's right there.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
There we go. Spawn me in here. 300 units of fuel. Done. 100% assets recovered.
Reapers eluded.
And Strike Abyssal is done. See, that's what we do. Finish it off. We enter system. We book it for the mass relay.
Faster than light jump successful.
And Sigan's Cradle is done. Ares Gamma, Kite's Nest, Petra Nebula. I was already there. We'll go to the Citadel, I guess. We've done everything else. We have a few meetings to do here.
Commander?
Let's look at the war table. So what? I don't think we got anything that will indicate it, but we did find some intel on something. Right? We found something somewhere. I don't remember what. So let's see if it affected anything on the war table. Otherwise, I'll head down to Liara's office, where I'll be able to buy certain upgrades before docking back with the Citadel and ending the episode once I walk in.
Commander Shepard.
That's me. I am Commander Shepard. Take me to crew deck. This way. Straight to Liara's office.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
Yeah. This advanced amp is a sophisticated biofeedback system that interfaces with a set of Armor's microcomputers. The amp can be set to help streamline the use of biotic skills and combat powers, or increase their damage instead. Install bioamp to increase your skill damage or increase your skill speed. Well, go for damage, obviously. Alright.
Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Nothing else here. Alright, give me a second. Okay. Now there's nothing else here. You got a 5% power damage buff, which is fine. Head to the CIC. And at least dock with the Citadel before ending the mission. Gotta talk with Miranda Lawson.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Refugee camp, please.
I need to get to the refugee camp.
Yes, Commander.
So take me over there, then I'll save the game. Now that I'm here. So I'll see you all in the next one.